Alright, I'm ready to continue on with the Voracious Goddess. I think this is episode 5 now, something like that. I have gone into this little temple thing here, so we cleaned off the board, everything from the past, and the board got put back into the box. We've got a woven basket, a rope, a torch, and some war paint with a net attached to it as our crafted items. We're poisoned, unfortunately. We still have this egg that we need to get 9 terrain cards out, or 7 or more terrain cards out with less than 7 cards in the action deck. Our action deck is about 2/3 full, I would say, at the moment. And I've got 3 experience points over here off to the side. So let's go ahead and take a peek at this entrance to this little underground area. So I'm assuming that 342 is to get back out. Those are the stairs that we came in on. And there was, I'll read the flavor text on the back. I think it talked about those mushrooms on the flavor text. So there's a little examine, search or examine that we can do there. And we need to get a area 4 exploration card out. All right, so while I shuffle these, I will just mention again real quick, if you're enjoying this, please do hit subscribe, hit the like button, and leave me some comments down below on things that you have experienced while playing 7th Continent. If you think there's a curse I should play after this one, put that down in the comments. Anything 7th Continent related, go ahead and throw that down in the comments. All right, I'll just take the top area 4 and I'll put the other area 4s just over here so we have those close at hand. I want to do this search here. So that's 371. It's free. Doesn't take any cards. Oh, you know what? I didn't read the flavor text on the card. This game is about flavor text. You're in the doorway of a small square room, only barely illuminated by a few phosphorescent mushrooms. The floor is covered with a thick layer of dust and spider webs hang in every corner. I might actually have read that at the end of the last episode. Okay, 371. A ring is tied to a woven rope that runs through the creature's teeth and into the wall. A sculpted fish head protrudes from the wall in front of you. Its menacing and foul appearance makes you feel uncomfortable. I don't know why I seem to struggle to put that over far enough every single time. Okay, with a strength test, 1 card, you pull the ring, return all cards on the board and in the past. Take a 3, 5, 8 card and banish this. So that would be leaving. I don't think I'm going to pull on that. Did I take the right card? 371. Yeah, I'm not going to do that right away, I don't think. So we'll leave that. Let's just explore up this way. Closed door. The hallway you took leads to a heavy wooden door. You press your ear against it, but cannot hear anything beyond. So there's a unlock. Is that what that one is? The key? Where is the key? Open and the lockpick close. 1 card, 3 successes. So we need to do this to get past this. I think I'm going to craft the club before I do this. There's stone here. It's going to cost me 2 cards. But then I'll have this just in case I need to fight later. And it is an aggressiveness item. So I'm going to attach it here to our war paint. And that'll go up to 5 because that one had 3 pips on it. But I need to get 2 cards. We got the bow and forewarned is forearmed. We'll keep the automatic success. So now I have to draw at least 1 card and need 3 successes. You know what? I think I'm going to have some fun. I've wanted to know what's inside this cage, and I forgot that it had the key. It needs 2 successes. I don't have to draw any cards. So we're going to do this. It's a use from my weapon, but what the hey. A small, puzzling wooden cage with an intriguing sound coming from it. Intriguing. I think the hisses are like a red herring, so you'll be nervous about opening it or not. So I am going to use, this is 2 stars with a key, so I'll tick that down 1 and just draw no cards and get the 2 successes that will open this. So we need 193. There's only 1, and apply consequence A, and then banish this. Okay, so that's banished. 193. Uh-oh. As you open the small cage, the venomous sting of a large black scorpion sinks into your hand. Pulling away in burning pain, you hurriedly try to tend to your injury while the scorpion scurries away. Yes. This is another one that we did not want to pass. The player takes 2 108 cards. Is that poisons? Okay, so we will know that next time the hissing sound coming from the cage is not a red herring. 108 and 108. So both of these have the blue thing there. So 1, 2, 3. No, the first one is just 1, 2, and then the second one is 3. So wow, that was a mistake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Bad idea. Okay, now the closed door. We'll use this again to get 2 successes. So from 4 down to 3. We'll draw 1 card. We can always apply 1 automatic success. But we got the success. Do we want the deadfall trap for later? I don't think so. Not right now, because I'm not outside. So let's get rid of that, and then 3, 3, 8. It's only 1. Dozens of phosphorescent mushrooms in various sizes illuminate a large flagstone room. A few hairy spiders scurry away into the corners as you enter. All right. Neat looking room. Any hidden numbers? I don't see any, and I'm not expecting to find any footprints, but we do have another search or examine action we can do on this card. Okay, let's attach that there. And we need 2 area 4. Exploration cards. 1 card to move. I'm getting dangerously low. Oh, we got the walking stick. Oh, man. If I craft it, it's a will card. I don't have any will cards out there right now. Let's do that up there. Card 276. It's free. Just to take a peek. There's more than one. Okay, there's two. And I saw a gold one in there. That's a 4, so that goes over to the evens. The mushrooms radiate a pleasant bluish glow, and your stomach rumbles at the thought of a much-needed snack. Characters that are poisoned or paranoid may neither take nor get involved in the following action. Randomly take 3 cards from the discard pile. So this would have been a way to get some cards, but we are poisoned, so we cannot eat the mushrooms. All right, left or right? Left or right? Left, I guess. Vertigo. A short section of the hallway has collapsed and a relatively narrow ledge is now the only way to continue in this direction. You need to focus your mind and concentrate if you are to make it past. Players may discard 3 cards with the keyword will from their hands and or inventories in order to discard this immediately. Or we have to do a locked 1 card for 1-star action. And if we pass, we'll get experience. If not, we're going to get another bad card. So we have to burn a card. It's a curse. So I'm just going to play an automatic star card. I'm going to do the 3-star one. And we'll get an experience point, and then we discard that. 5 cards from that stupid scorpion. Probably going to be the death. Because if we get another condition with a red X on it, bad news. All right, 374. There's only one. This finely crafted vault ceiling seems to have been spared from rainwater seepage. There's like a snake-looking pattern thing on the ground. We can check that out for a card. There's a free thing to look at over on the side there. And then we can continue north. Don't see any hidden numbers. So let's take a peek at the free card, 384. A massive aged portcullis blocks access to this part of the underground building. If there's a blue banner thing on here, there's a lever set in the wall behind this portcullis. You reach out for it, but it's just out of your reach, and the portcullis is way too heavy to be lifted. If you had the appropriate equipment, then maybe. And that symbol is the rope. So we could toss the rope over there to pull on that lever. And then we would get a different card. We need an area 4 exploration card. I wonder if that's a shortcut through this place. I don't know. Let's check it out. So we got to draw a card to move It's a curse. And it's a card and we need a star. So let's use our rope. Draw a card. Bolas, we're going to keep that. And it has the star that we needed. So let's discard this and then replace it with a card who's 384 and then plus 10 is the number that's on the banner there. So 394. And there's only one. You're standing before a dark maze of corridors with 2 entrances. Which one will you take? Discard this and replace it with a 418 or a 428. So there's like a little maze here. There's like a statue thing. I'm trying to follow this maze. It looks like 418 gets you to the exit. 428 will take you to that statue. But do we need that statue? I don't think we've seen anything else that has like that statue's picture on it. For one card, you can go into 4. I think that's the difference, is 418 will take you out, 428 leads you to the statue. So let's do 418. Could be completely wrong. Before I do that, I'm going to check this out up here and see what that room looks like. I got a metal piece. You have found a small twisted piece of metal. Helps with crafting. It does not have a keyword on it. Using this does not lower the durability of the item. It really helps with crafting. I just don't know what I want to get rid of. The woven basket is so good for holding a bunch of food. Helps with unlocking stuff and with fishing as well. I think I'm going to get rid of the woven basket. Because if I ever get to shuffle cards back in, this is not an item that requires, or that's an extra action deck card that can get put back into the action deck. This is not an action deck card is what I was trying to get at. So I could make the bolas for free because this, you have to discard it after you use it once. I'll want to hold on to it then. Okay, so let's check out card 427. There's only one. The air is foul and musty, making each of your breaths a labor. Judging by the dozens of sacks scattered along an underground network and the many deep recesses in the walls, it seems as if you've just discovered the catacombs. Okay. So there is something that we can search down there and another way out. That one costs 2 to move off of. Oh boy, using up a lot of cards here. I think I will replace, I can replace this card with the 418. Discard this and replace it with 418. I don't know if that's going to make us move. You think you've identified the most passable corridor. Be careful, it's quite easy to get lost in this maze of dim and gloomy tunnels. This tunnel leads to a medium-sized room. Put a 402 or a 374 card into play in the space shown unless it's already there. Each involved character moves their figure onto it. So this is like one of those things that kind of like will block a long movement. Okay. I don't know which way to go. And we used our rope to open that thing. Zero cards, one success. I think I want, I gotta draw a area 4 card. I'm gonna move everything down. Maybe over. I mean, we used our rope to open this up, so it's going to cost a star to get over there, and then maybe a star to get back. Be the same as moving, but then we have to do another card to move up there. It's 2 cards to move off of this one, which is kind of a bummer. Let's go. I used the rope, so I'm going to go this way. So I need to get a star. I kind of want to keep this just in case. So I'm going to draw a 1 card because it's 0 plus. Got a star. It's the shovel. Really wish I had that walking stick back now. I'm not going to keep the shovel. So we need 402. It's only 1. Reach a small room that was carved directly into the rock. Here you find worn furniture, broken pots, and torn clothes, all thrown together in a large jumble. Hey, there's a wood resource in here, which we don't need. Did I pick the right? Yeah. So we've got a bunch of free stuff we can look at, which is good. We don't need to be drawn a whole bunch of cards. So let's start with this. Let's do this little search right here. It's free, so 422. Now all these are free. That doesn't mean that they're all going to be good. Probably going to put our hand into something and get stabbed by another scorpion or something. 422. The ground is covered with mostly broken containers. Curious, you pick them up and sniff at their remains. After finding nothing worthwhile in most of them, you discover a jar containing a liquid that smells of garlic. Immediately after this is revealed, one involved character may choose 1 card with the keyword Vigilance in the discard pile and add it to their hand. So let's take a peek through the discard pile. See if there's something with Vigilance that we'd rather have at the moment. We have the torch, which is a vigilance item that's crafted already. Got examine the notes has vigilance. Deja vu has vigilance. We are taking deja vu so we can pull some cards from the discard pile when we need to do an action instead of the action deck. So let's get rid of Predator. I don't think we're going to see any footprints for a while. This double star and a 101 card is much more dangerous now because we have so many red hand cards in our hand. Let's make a little bit of room. I have a feeling there's going to be a card to go right here. So let's take 282. Let there be some food or something in here. There are makeshift beds of wooden boards and woven fibers on either side of the room. One of them is obviously better conditioned than the other. We get vine resource. With a little bit of effort, you should be able to make the bed operational. You've learned from your experiences. I could level up and rest and get rid of a tired state, but I don't have a tired state. But we do now have vine resources available. Let's peek at the last one, 359. There's one. What a mess. Broken tables, chairs, vases, and antiques are scattered across the ground. You wonder who or what ransacked this place, and above all, what they were looking for. If we do this, if we were playing a special curse that has like a spider-looking thing on its banner, we could find something else. But we could search that and take a 360 card, I think. Yeah, there's multiple 360s. There's two of them. We have to get a star. I mean, let's search it. We got a flying root. Oh, you know what? I didn't even move my figure. So let's put a flying root there. That doesn't give us the star, but I'm kind of going all in here. I don't have high hopes for this to be successful because our action deck is pretty low. That Scorpion in that stupid cage. I know it was only 5 cards, but 5 cards can end up being quite a bit when you're exploring. So we're going with the even. Broken amulet. You found these fragments of clay which probably used to form an amulet. If you manage to piece it back together, take a card bearing the number you obtain and banish this. Oh, so it's like a little puzzle to put back together? So we have to try to figure out the number here. I would need to put this item into my inventory in order to actually do this. So I'll let you guys take a peek at it, and then I might throw a cut in here and try to figure this puzzle out. Because it's free. It's not going to cost us any cards. So I guess you have to try to piece this back together and figure out what the number is. Yep, so I'll throw a cut in here and try to figure out this puzzle. All right, I'm back. It took me a while. I got a piece of paper out and kind of traced the coin a little bit. The Then I realized I haven't actually put this into my inventory yet, so I'm going to have to get rid of this metal piece. I think is the smart one to get rid of. I don't know if it's smart, but because I got to put it into my inventory, I believe, before I can you know, try to do the action that's on it. The action is free. So what I pieced it, I thought it was 130 at first, but then when I looked at it again, I think it's 180. So I'm going to take the action. It doesn't cost any cards. There's a lot of text on here. And it has the thumbs up. With great patience and a meticulous hand, you managed to repair the amulet completely. The product of your efforts now hangs proudly around your neck. It has like the action deck backing. Turn this over and shuffle it back into the action deck. When this gets revealed during the result step of an action, it's worth 1 star. And you may choose to banish it in order to automatically make the action a success. That's cool. Have these sleeves here from when I sleeved up the 350 cards, I think they were. I sleeved up something the other day. Okay, so this has to get shown. That's one more life point. All right. There is another 360 card in there. I don't want to spin another star. Now there's a flying root in here. There's poison and vine and wood. Oh well, yeah, I did this action, so this has to now get banished. All right. Hopefully there's a miracle, like some miracle antidote down here or something. I don't think I did this looking at this snake thing over here. I'm heading back that way though anyways. So it's gonna cost, I need a star to get across this thing here. Well, they became the top card. I don't think I'm a very good shuffler. I gotta draw a card to look at this snake thing. I don't need any successes. It's a learn by doing. I've already got one of those in my hand. I think I'm gonna replace this 2-star card. I mean, 2 stars automatically is great, but I have to, if taking a condition when I've got 4 red cards in my hand just does not seem like a smart thing to do. Of course, why would I want to start now with doing smart things, right? Okay, so it's card 273. It's only 1. Each of your steps echo strangely. If there's, and so this is a different kind of curse. Instead of revealing this, you look for something else. From the way the vaults were arranged, you realize that there are reasons for this acoustic oddity. So if we needed to play some music, this would be a really good spot to do it. Fewer cards, 3 automatic successes, but we don't really need to play music. Let's move up here. It's going to cost us a card to move the blowpipe. Don't have any bamboo, but there's no reason not to put it into our hand. Move. Check this out down here. It's a card. The raft, we certainly do not need the raft down here. I say that and now I'm going to pull a lever and the thing's going to get flooded with water. Watch. So that's 379. That's the expansion, I guess, right? $379. You examine several of the rough canvas bags, but they all contain the same thing. Human skeletons of all sizes and ages. Maybe there is something of value in the tombs in the wall. So there's a bone resource here. So we need 3 stars with a strength test. We have the rope, which can get us 1 star. But then we need 2 stars after that. So let's use the rope. That'll get us a star and a star 7. And then I think I'll play Deja Vu to draw randomly in the discard pile. I want to draw 2 cards. Thought I just saw one that was damaged, but no. All right, Deja Vu. You're buying me a little bit of time here. So 1, oop, that's half a star. Deja Vu's not in the mix. And 2. That's a fail, so this is very bad. Yes, this is very, very bad. Each panel is too tightly fitted and refuses to move. You're trying in vain. Takes a 101 card. If this has the red X on it, we're in some serious trouble. It does not. I'm going to do it again. So that'll be the end of our rope. And I still need 2 stars. I've got 1. I need a total of 3. So I'm like tempting fate by not drawing a lot of cards with this here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know I'm going to draw 2 at a minimum. If there's a 7 on one of these and a star on one of them, we should be good. I can't just fly through this action deck though. This is going to be it. Could be the end of the game getting up here close. There's 1 star and a curse. That's only 2 stars. Tempting fate with these 101 cards. Oh, it does not have the thing. Look at all these red-handed cards. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. Let me peek up here before I try this. And I don't have the rope anymore. I should have drew 3 cards. Green Thumb, side quest. Sometimes survival simply comes down to being able to tell a poisonous plant from a medicinal one. That's true. If players have 6 or more cards with the keyword botany under their satchel journal card, take a 381 and banish this. Well, I know for sure we don't. We've only got 1, I think, that red seaweed card. So we need 396. There's more than 1. Got an even. Over time, seeping water has gotten the better of the north wall, leaving a hole through which a thick vegetation grew into and across the room. So there is a leaf resource and an interesting looking plant on here that I don't think I've seen before. On the right hand side. Don't see any hidden numbers. All right. So I might have to chalk this game up to exploration. Oh, you got to swim in here. Remember what I said about the raft earlier? But if you were bloodied, it's good to know there's a place in here you can come wash off. So it was nice to get that card, but this was kind of like a little red herring over here, I think, because I didn't see anything that was specific for my curse. There is something for a different curse. I'm gonna play a learn by doing to make walking off of this card free. And we need an area 4 card. Let's take a look and see what's that exploration card. Makeshift bed. Oh wow, there's all kinds of resources here. It allows us to rest. We got to get a success. All kinds of resources though. Bamboo. Leaf and the vine. So there's no reason for me not to just for free craft this blowpipe. The bolas would not be for free. I don't think I'm going to rest. I mean, I could get a card to add to the action deck, but I got to draw a card to try to get a star, so it's like nets out to basically nothing. Now what I could do is at some point I'll retreat back to the entrance and try to go find a hunting ground. Let's take a peek at some of the cards in here and just keep learning about what's down in this place. So let's do this one here. I got to get a star. Friction fire, we're keeping that. There is no wood resource here. I'm not going to do this rest, so I'll just take the action. I just want to discard this to get rid of it. Can I do that? If I do that, I think it's going to trigger the rest thing that comes along with our pocket watch from the Path of Repentance. Because it looks like I have to do the action and I either pass or I fail. Well, anyway, so what was I doing? I was doing this one here and I got the star on the friction fire. 233. It's only one. It seems that the walls and ceiling dragged down most of the supporting wooden beams with them when they collapsed. Oh, there's another strength test that we unfortunately don't have our rope anymore. Take a 462 card from the adventure deck if available. During the cost step, one involved character may discard one card with keyword skill or aggressiveness from their hand or inventory in order to have the wood resource. Aggressiveness or skill in order to have the wood resource. That would allow us to craft our friction fire for free. We could attach that to the torch. But we would have to discard our bolas. we're probably going to need those bolas for when we go outside to try to recover from this current fiasco. Let's not do anything with that right now. I don't think I can afford the 2 cards. Let's check that out. That's going to cost a card. Knowledge is power. Get some more experience points from this, but that's another card draw. Just keep it in our hand in case we need the stamina. What's our power again? We can discard stealth to get a keyword aggressiveness. We don't have anything with stealth on it right now. But that was card 382. There's more than one. Oh wow, there's quite a few actually. There's 4 with 382 on them. Oops. So 1, 2, 3, 4 across that way. We got a 1. Right where a wall used to stand, you can see a large block of earth with a few roots sticking out. Maybe you can find something in there. Uh-oh. While you examine the rubble, a portion of the ceiling falls on you. It says 1 random character takes a 104 card and we lose an item durability. Uh-oh. And then we immediately have to take a strength test. Okay, 104. Are we going to get lucky? We did. You're injured. No red X on the blue here. We have to lose an item durability. Torch, I guess. Now I have to do the strength test. We have nothing that can help with that. So we have to draw 2 cards at least, and we need a star out of this. We got a flying root and woven cord, which we cannot craft for free. But we'll still keep it. There's no reason not to keep it. Okay. I think it's time to go look for a hunting ground. I think there's something connected to my curse in here because it's on the map. It's on the curse map. There's a little number 4 right where this place is at. So I think we'll be coming back in here. What are we at? That's a skill card. Oh, you know what I can do? I'm gonna craft this friction fire. Oh, these were both vigilance. I should have added these together. This had a 2 on it. With that 3, I was not paying attention to that. So I'm going to say that I did that. That'd be 5. So those 2 are together. Okay, so while I'm here, I'm going to take the crafting action to craft this friction fire. Because of this card, I can discard a card with the keyword skill, which the woven cord is a keyword skill. This is also vigilance, so I will attach it to those guys. And that will be 6. Now I'm going to I'm going to move. I'm going to get out of here. So I'm going to move back to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need one more terrain card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This could be a mistake, but I'm going to take this makeshift. I'm going to take this rest action, and I'll show you why here in a second. So I got to get a star. I did not get a star. It's another knowledge is power. Well, now I'm committed. Doing it again. Oh, wait. I can't do it again. Because if you fail, it's just discard this. Okay, well, at least I got it out of the way. So let's get terrain card 416. A long corridor leads through the darkness. So this is another one of those things that breaks. Oh, and so that's not even a terrain card, I don't think. I don't know what counts as a terrain card. Exploration cards. Adventure cards. Terrain cards are portions of the content that remain in play on the board. Because I think these are permanent events, not terrain cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This could be really dumb, but I'm going to move to here and examine this. So it's going to cost me a card to move. Ooh, lucky star. I like that. So I'm moving here, and I'm going to examine this exploration card. Like I said, I might be chalking this up to like a learning the island and learning this cave game. Tricorn, you have found a raggedy hat that awakens the pirate inside you. Antique clothing and stealth. Helps with swimming, fighting, and digging. That's actually cool. Found a pirate hat. I could have used that to get off of here with the swimming. Okay, hopefully this is actually a terrain card. 387. Most of the space in this room is choked by several cages, some of them containing skeletons. While some of the bones are clearly animal, there are more than a few that are obviously human. So there's a bone resource there again. And let's take an exploration 4 and put it there. So now I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 terrain cards. And if we look at our animal thing, 7 or more terrain cards if the action deck contains less than 7 cards. And I think we're down to, yeah. We're down to 3. We're close to death. Take an 834 or an 847 card the active player chooses and banish this. So let's just try the first one, 834. 837, 834. There's 1. The shell is surprisingly resistant and its occupant seems unwilling to emerge. Perhaps a few barriers might coax the creature, perhaps a few berries might coax the creature out of its shell. So you have to have that berry plant. And we can give him a gift, or this game has gone on long enough. You may take the following action only if you have a card in hand. Keyword bond. We can use the key. We can hold on to it and see if we find some berries. I mean, we could smash it. And it would not be free. But if we use the berry one, then we have to pay cards. We get the successes, right? Okay. Let's get out of here. We got to draw a card to get here to move. Fire making kit. I will exchange a knowledge's power for that. That moves us here. Let's look at card 342. A wide dimly lit stairway seems to lead to the surface. Yeah, so this will actually take us out of here, back up to the surface. So I'll throw a cut in here and probably do another half an hour or so for this episode. Try to find some tracks, because if we can't find anything, we might be done with the curse here fairly soon anyways. So I'll throw a cut in here and be right back. All right, I'm back. I'm going to admit to doing something really foolish. I put all the cards away, and then I looked down and I was like, I forgot to get out the card I'm supposed to be on. So I had to go back and watch the recording and look at the terrain card to see which one came. This was the exit for this. We need a couple Area 3 exploration cards. I'm going to go back to that little water pool hunting area again, but before I want to make it easier to get back over here. So I'm going to use this item to make the friction fire. But I'm also going to use this part of the item here. When doing fire, it makes it 1 cheaper. You get an automatic star, and it's a 1/1 action, so that'll let us make the fire. So this will make it cheaper for us to move back over here. We've got leaves and vines. There's 2 cards in the action deck. I think this is where that hunting ground spot is, so I'm going to check this spot out here. Scratch. Blasted thorn bush. A long thorn has gashed the back of your hand. It may look like a harmless scratch, but those thorns might be poisonous, and infection is always a concern. So 0 cards, but we need a success with the first aid action, so I'm not going to take any chances. I'm just going to use that. The active player takes a 100 card. It's all his fault. I know he's not doing his best. I can see it. I'm even wondering if he didn't do it on purpose. I really need to keep an eye on him. So now I'm paranoid. Return this if there was no other character on your terrain card and on adjacent terrain cards. Okay. So there is nobody next to me, so I can return it. No problem. All right, so we need 163. Group of oddly shaped stone columns. Oh yeah, that's this stone column place. And that's area 2 exploration off of that one. Let's just grab one from the box. So with stone, I need stone and vines for the bolas to be free. Otherwise, for hunting, I'm going to have 2 stars to start with. I'm going to be using cards that it's probably not the best idea of when I'm going to be deciding to use them, but I don't want to get through that action deck. So in order to do this move, over here, I'm going to view this learn by doing and move over there to make it free. And then we'll check this card out. Ooh, it's our first Rockworm card. You spot a peculiar creature in the distance. It's still too far for you to identify it clearly, but your instincts tell you not to get too close. Put one adult Rockworm figure into play on the card that will replace this. If it's not a terrain card, put the figure into play on the active player's terrain card instead. If no adult Rockworm figure is available, move one that is in play to the active player's terrain card. Take a 480 card if available. So I don't think it's good that that guy's going to be where we're trying to go. Disgusting, annulated creature menacingly sways its thick, spiked head. When there's an adult Rockworm figure on your terrain card, you may neither move to another terrain card nor save the game, but you can make one of the following actions. So we can fight it, which would give us some food. 6 cards and 10 stars to fight this thing. Could we fight it? It's only 1 meat card. We can reduce the cost by 4, 5. We could reduce the cost by 5, and we would get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. We're probably going to have to try to hide from it, and even that is not a guarantee. So that's going to go into our satchel. And I don't think we're going to be getting rid of this card during this curse, so I'm going to put it in the actual satchel. Hold it in here. If we are not successful in hiding from it, then we have to immediately take the fight action. Okay, let's take a peek at our adult Rockworm here. And it's going to go onto the terrain card that was going to replace that exploration card. So we need 123. Oh, that's not the card I thought it was. I thought that's where that pool was. This is why you're supposed to make a map, I guess. Oh yeah, there's the footprints. So it's above that one. So you know what I can do though? We need 2 of these. Level 3 or area 3 cards. This fire-making kit is a stealth card. Is there a different aggressiveness card that I want from in here? Rudimentary flint? Nope. Want some other kind of... That's a hunting item. Nope. I'm looking for a fighting item. aggressiveness, vigilance, stealth, music, will, vigilance. Or something that will help, that I can craft that will help with hiding from this thing. With the keyword aggressiveness on it. That's resting and hunting. That's vigilance, though. I need aggressiveness. Knowledge is power. Thought there was one more. Nope. So even if I make the bolas, I think it's going to be too costly and expensive to try to go around this guy. So I'll just have to hope that I draw one card and I can move away from him, hide from him. One star, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I'd have 1, 2, 3. I'd have 4 star 7s. Oh, wait a minute. With my lucky star, I can defeat the rockworm. But I got to craft the bolas. And with this mastery, I could draw the card. Okay. We're going to defeat the rockworm, and then we're going to eat to get some cards back to fuel the attempt at the hunt. But we have to craft these bolas. We have a stone resource here, so it's going to cost a card. And that's a curse, but we did not need any successes. And we will attach the bolas here. So that takes it to 4. Wow, and then our last card is going to be used to move off of this terrain card. And it's a remember. Is there another card that we want that we could craft for free or do something for free? Remember, deadfall trap, no. So only wood and leaves are things we could craft for free. There's footprints on there, so maybe we take this predator card because we're going on a hunt anyways. So we'll do remember. That 7 would have been awesome too. To take predator. And now we have no cards in our action deck. We are on a terrain card with the adult worm. So it's 6 6 plus cards, 10 successes. So now I'm actually questioning that choice of that fire over there. So 6 cards, 10 successes. And it's in a fight. So we have here for -1 card. And we're going to use this item to go down to 3. So that's a -1. Our pirate hat gets ticked down. You can use multiple items, right? Now I'm questioning myself. It's probably on here. may use their items. Yeah, each item used by 1. So we've got enough negative card draw things here to make it so that we don't need to... Actually, I don't even need to use this one from the pirate hat, because using this lucky star will get us enough negatives. So we're not using the pirate hat. So as far as stars, we've got 1, 2, 3, and if I choose not to use the bolas, let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3, and with the lucky 7 it would be 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so we got to use the bolas. So the bolas are used and discarded, and that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We also have to use the lucky star. So we got 11. So the rock worm is defeated, removed from our terrain card, and we get a 001. And that's a 4, 7. We've only got 3 items, so that goes as our 4th item. Oh, shoot. So I was thinking about making this, but it's a stealth item, and all of our... Oh, we can add it to our hat. Okay, cool. Because our hat's antique clothing stealth. So crafting our fire making kit for free, because we've got wood and leaves where we are. And that would take that up to 6, but I'm going to... Oh, it's 2 cards to make the fire. I don't think it's worth it. We're just going to eat the meat now to get 4 cards. And this is very interesting. We're just getting 4 cards back so that we are hopefully safe when it's time to do the hunt. So just 1, 2, 3, 4. Be good ones, no flying roots, please. All right. So that was good. Let's reveal this. Dead end. No matter which path you take, you're invariably stopped by the thick and impassable vegetation of this jungle. Oh, great. Two plus cards, 3 stars required to discard this. Or we have to take a 106 card. And it's going to be 2 cards to move off of here. This curse just does not want us to win. And if we fail, we have to take a 106. And if that gets drawn, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 red cards in our hand. We have to move with 2 off of here. I'm gonna draw 3, I guess. So we will be drawing from the discard pile just to move off of here. So 1. And I didn't even pass. Okay, so if this 106 card has a red X on it, then we are in some serious trouble. And it does. You're hungry. For each red card in your hand, randomly discard one card from the action deck. If you get hungry again with this in hand, your adventure ends. Okay, so we have to draw before this gets added. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 1. And I have to look this up. Do we do this one at a time? During the cost of an action, the active player shuffles and randomly draws action cards from it. If they draw a curse card, the game ends immediately and players lose. During the discard step of an action, the active player shuffles the action cards back into the face-down discard pile. And players must discard cards from the action deck because of that thing. They reveal cards from the discard pile instead before shuffling them back. And if one of these cards is a curse, the games end immediately and players lose. All right, so I drew 1 already. So this is going to make it even worse when I actually do hunt and cook food because I'm hungry. I have to take cards from the action deck for each red card in hand. So we're pretty much just dead. One. First card was a curse. Okay, so that is the official end of the curse. I would like to know though, I guess you're supposed to play this with the major relic, which I might do because I'm just, re-exploring this game. It's been a long time since I've played, and I don't really want to lose all the progress that I've come to. So I might actually get the major relic, the 777, and reset the action deck. We do still have a bunch of red hand states on us, so I'll think about it and decide what I want to do, or if I'm just going to start a different curse, or maybe this curse again, I don't know. So leave comments down below what you would like to see. Unfortunately, didn't quite get it done. Did a lot of exploring that I probably didn't need to do, and I wanted to, open up that cage, which I think, it's fun to explore stuff like that. I thought that the hissing on there was a red herring, that it was going to be, they didn't want you to open it. But it did end up actually probably being the main driver for forcing me back out of the underground tunnel thing. So let me know down below, because I think even if I restart, I'm going to have all of these bad states and everything still. I don't know how to get rid of these poison states. I could do a bunch of resting to get rid of these tired ones. And this hungry one's going to be pretty costly to get rid of. I could do some healing to get rid of this injured one. So we'd be down a little bit in the action deck, but probably in a better position restarting with the major relic, just using it the one time and then banishing it. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed this, and I'll probably see you in the next episode with a refresh of the action deck.